Hello, I'm back with reactions. Today, this time, Thriller official 4K video, which it says was uploaded 13 years ago, but that's not true. It was released a couple of weeks ago, maybe. I'm not certain actually. But this is actually a new upgraded version of Thriller. I've seen it before, but not seen this 4K version. This was in celebration of the 40th anniversary of the album, and they just updated the page for some reason. I think it would have been better if they just uploaded a new video, so then it gets more notifications, more exposure if it's a brand new video than just updating the old video that's been out for 13 years. So that's weird, but I know that George Michael and other accounts have done the same thing. They've updated their old video, which is something that we regular YouTubers don't have the privilege of doing. I know Taylor Swift updated her music video recently because of some controversy about fat scales or something. But yeah, I think they should have kept this up. I think it's to do with making sure you keep the views or something. How many views? 872 million views. But yeah, I don't like all this meddling with changing stuff that says was uploaded 13 years ago. Anyway, let's go. Due to my strong personal convictions, I wish to stress that this film in no way endorses a belief in the occult. So, I know why this was put here, this warning, because I think because he was a Jehovah's Witness, there was all of this inner controversy, conflict, or they were pressuring him or something. I think he had some religious conflict, and that's why he put up this this message at the beginning. I read that actually he tried to destroy all of the tapes or something to do with Thriller. He tried to destroy it all. I saw the director say that story, and the director was the one who stopped him from doing that because he was, I guess, ashamed or angry or conflicted. But then he convinced him to not do it, or he had to hide all the tapes, and then they wrote this message for him. So everyone would know that he is not a cultist or believing in dark magic or undead things. He's not a necromancer. This video is long, so I shouldn't pause it, but important info. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Alright. New from the Spice Girls. Why is that in the banner up there? Not what I want to be seeing.
Honestly, we're out of gas.
So, what are we gonna do now?
Very clear. I don't think I actually realized that his shoes were brown. I think that's a new detail I've picked up from this. I never really paid attention to his shoes in the past, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him with brown shoes. Quite unusual. Usually they're always black shoes, unless it's just the lighting. Look very brown though, light brown. Bright red jacket there. Popping
I'm
colours.
sorry I didn't believe you.
Can I ask you something?
What?
You know I like you, don't you?
Yeah?
Very cheesy.
And I hope you like me the way I like you.
This is an interesting detail. All of this kind of wet, looks kind of wet Jericho. Probably gel or something. Like that detail was not was not noticeable in the past. He also looks a lot lighter here than the like grainy, the normal version that I remember. I remember they actually released a version 2 years ago or three, and it was actually in the cinema for a while before the movie House with Clock in Its Walls with Jack Black. It was in the movie before the movie came on, and it was this. I think it was this same version, but I'm not certain. There might be differences. I think it was 4K though, so I did actually see it at that time, but that was been a few years. So
Yes.
I was wondering if you would be my girl.
Oh, Michael.
even it almost looks like a different tape.
It's beautiful.
Now it's official. I have something I want to tell you.
Yes, Michael?
I'm not like other guys.
Of course not. That's why I love you.
No, I mean I'm different.
What are you talking about? Are you all right?
First of all, this light cable is in my way of the monitor, so nothing I can do about that. But this is a great transformation. I'm very familiar with this video, you probably realized. Let's go. Whoa. I don't remember seeing the blood on those nails in the past. It's actually quite loud for me now. Now this is the only part of it that doesn't look so good, because it's clear this face right here is just it's just not moving. This face. This is something I always, realize. Look, it's just a face not moving with these whiskers growing out of it. So that's the only part that kind of looks bit odd, bit dated. Well, I mean, I guess the whole thing is kind of dated, but this, looks good. It looks great. Right, yellow one. Oh yeah, the version in the cinema was actually 3D. That's what it was. It was 3D. I'm not sure if it was 4K, but it was definitely HD. And this part here was in 3D, and certain other parts as well. I also never realized how curved and prominent these nails were. And even these fingertips, look, the detail in these hands. Looks kind of dodgy, but I like these details I never noticed.
Sheriff, he's over here. God, look at that thing. Look out!
Can we get out of here?
No, I'm enjoying this.
Blood that hasn't been seen on this planet.
Well, I can't watch.
Excuse me.
Scrawled in
Does this
blood.
ever happen in real
What's it
life?
say?
Has this ever happened to you? Someone just walking out of the theater who you're with because it's too scary? I don't go and watch horror films. I don't really like horror films. I don't think I've ever gone to the cinema to see a horror film that I remember. I did watch The Cat in the Hat in the cinema, I think. So, there's that. That was a creepy movie.
You next Wednesday.
I actually don't remember this woman in this booth. I think it's a woman. I don't remember seeing her. And I don't remember seeing... That's Vincent Price. Is that Back to the Future? Who are they? I think that's Vincent Price too. I'm not sure. But yeah. I don't remember seeing any of these doors, but maybe I'm just... Maybe I'm seeing things that were always there.
It's only a movie.
It's not funny.
You were scared, weren't you?
I wasn't that scared.
Great hair.
Yeah, you were scared.
Like those posters in the background. I think I remember them.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror.
By the way, it's quite funny. The video is now higher quality than the video of me reacting to it 40 years later. So, that's kind of strange.
Take the sound before you make it. And you start to freeze. And so it looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold.
I always think of Frankenstein when he does that move there. Frankenstein monster. I think he should have been in movies. He was in The Wiz. I know he wanted to do movies, but he never really got round to it or something. Yeah.
Wonder if you ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Girl, but all the while you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time. They're out to get you. There's demons closing in on every side. They will possess.
You know, one thing I like about his music videos, even though he called them short films, but thing I like about them is generally they don't have a whole load of cuts, and this scene here really shows that. It's just like one long shot. There's not really been any cuts during this scene of them walking down this alleyway, if that's what it's called. But I also didn't realize she was wearing leopard print, this vest thing. That's detail I don't remember. But yeah, like a lot of his, there's not loads of cuts constantly throughout the music video like as usual. So that's something I like about it. It's more movie-like.
You, unless you change that number on your dial. And now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together.
I feel like I must have seen the leopard print, because it can't have been that bad, the quality, to not see the leopard print. You know, it's probably just something I filtered out. Probably because it's blue and on blue on blue.
Yeah. All through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood.
Oh, look at that hand. The detail on his hands is great.
To terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting
I
down
don't even remember seeing
must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
Now these effects hold up even today. Even greater than today in a lot of cases. You know, practical and no CGI in sight. And that reminds me of the story that Jar Jar Binks said, that apparently Michael wanted to do the role of Jar Jar Binks, but apparently he wanted to do it in all practical effects, and George Lucas wanted to do it CGI, as he did do it. And that's why apparently he didn't end up with that role. Although the only source of this info is Jar Jar Binks, so George Lucas has never mentioned this. No one, you know, MJ never mentioned this. I don't think anyone else has ever mentioned this apart from Ahmed Best, who plays Jar Jar. So it's up to you if you think Jar Jar is a trustworthy source, but that's interesting. Could have been a very different history there. Whoa, I don't remember seeing her. I literally don't remember her at all.
Shell.
And I don't remember the shiny thing here, and I'm going to have to compare this to the original version, I guess. Even though, when it first came out, was this the original? I don't know what quality it came out in, originally. But it's been in like 480p, I think. It might not even have been 480, it might have been 360, or all these years on YouTube. Been very bad quality. Yeah, this woman, guy, entire zombies that I never knew. And this one right there. I don't remember that guy either. And this is a detail here too. So, don't remember that guy at all. Only this one. And then there's this detail here of this skeleton figure. Don't have no memory of that either. Even this guy's head, I mean, this looks like a completely new shot. So, a lot of crazy details. This looks exactly like the Beat It shot. Someone comes out of the underground sewer. I might react to Beat It right after this if I do it quick enough.
The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thrill.
Where exactly were they coming from here? Because I have to point out that, like, they're coming from a wall. It looks like there's nothing behind them to come from, unless they came from the right. But
no mere mortal can resist.
Where did they come from here? There's the wall, and now they're suddenly surrounded. So there's no way they wouldn't have seen the zombies before this moment. I mean, even if you see them in the distance, you know, we saw the guy's arm fall off. You know, you would notice something really weird about these people long before they got close enough to see their destroyed skin and very weird demeanors.
The evil of the thriller.
Whoa, 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 look how close that guy is. I don't think I even remember this guy here. Yeah. And this blue guy in the background, I don't remember seeing him again in this. Oh, look at this guy. He looks like a werewolf. You can really see details on them like this. I don't remember seeing all this hair down here or this hair on here. That guy's still pretty dark and you can't notice anything there, but these two are really distinct now, where before I don't even remember what I saw before. So yeah, all of this torn up clothing. This looks like some kind of armor, leather armor, or I don't know. He looks a lot greener in this compared to the version I'm used to. A lot more green. He kind of looks like a Frankenstein's monster if he didn't have this hair. You know, you can imagine like a flat top, forehead, and he would look just like, you know, he belongs in the Addams Family. But I really like the red in this video. Really bold red. Really stands out. Oh look, there's that guy who did the weird face. He's the one who even he looks a bit like a Frankenstein's monster. See, like this woman, has a blue face. Wouldn't have seen that in the original. So you definitely get a good look of. Wow, she's really stands out as well now. The blue woman. Like before, I just didn't see that. Whoa, who's this guy? Who's this guy? He looks like Dr. Frankenstein himself. He looks like David Bowie. It's crazy to see these characters that I never noticed. Whoa, he was really going for it. That he looked like he was being electrocuted. This guy behind him. That is so crazy. David Bowie here. Whoa. Yeah, David Bowie has a very different facial expression to this woman here. This woman's completely doing it straight-faced. He looks like he's having a very good time, however, on the side. Hang on. Oh. It's actually kind of distracting seeing Dr. Frankenstein behind Michael there. Because usually when I watch this, I'm basically looking at him the entire time. But now it's HD, 4K, I can just see all these weird faces behind him. And movement as well. has the black shoes again here. That's the shoes he always wears, the same black shoes. They look pretty similar to the ones at the beginning that I said were brown. I don't know. It seems weird that he would wear the brown shoes, to be honest, since he always wears the black ones, but maybe because it was like in the movie, so...
You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller. Cause I can feel you more than any gold would ever dare try. So let me hold you tight and share up together. Cause this is thriller night. Girl, I can feel you more than any gold would ever dare try.
Huh. There are moments in this where I think, is this added? Is this a different take? Was this in the version before?
Girl, I can feel you more than any gold would ever dare try.
Like this, I don't remember seeing this specific shot right here. Maybe because it was so dark originally that it looks so different, but there are moments like that where I'm just thinking, have they added something? Have they done a different take here? Is it just brightened?
So let me hold you tight and share up together.
Wow. So this guy, I can't ignore this guy. I'm seeing him all over the place. I don't remember these photos. I bet when I go and watch the other version, because the original version is still on YouTube, well, I'm sure you can find the long version, but on their channel they have the short version, and I bet if I watch it now I'm going to notice, actually that was there the entire time, I just didn't realize. Wait, even the way his eyes popped out of his head there. Wait. I don't remember this. I thought the first time we see him was this part. I feel like this has been added, maybe. I feel like this part is different. Let me know if they've added that. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway, but... Yeah, I remember him breaking through the door. I don't remember that little part. That maybe just because the detail makes it seem so different. Wow, this guy behind was kind of creepy. Well, they're all kind of creepy, but you know, I'm finding things I didn't notice. So he's got no eyes. Wow, look at this guy. He just came. He looks a bit like if you've seen The Hobbit, Azog's brother, if he had hair and if he was practical. Oh yeah, I have to say also, if you compare this guy to this guy, he looks like he belongs in Shaun of the Dead or something. He seems to not quite fit, this guy. He looks, you know, very different. They basically just painted him blue, and this might be like a fake fat. Looks weird. It looks like he has something attached to him here, like something solid.
problem? Come on, I'll take you home.
Dun dun dun. Directed by John Landis. I don't know why he looks kind of in the beginning he looked a lot kind of paler, like he had paler makeup on, like down here. It looks like more kind of even toned throughout the, like, after this first segment. Don't know what that was about. George Fossey Jr. So, Ola Ray. Let me just get to the end. All characters and events in this film are fictitious. Any similarity to actual events or persons, living, dead, or undead, is purely coincidental. I sure hope this doesn't count as unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition, because this may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. I'll just say fair use. Hopefully that works. Doo-doo-doo. Look at that. I remember this part was 3D right at the end as well. So, my thoughts on that. Well, I did talk quite a bit through that, but I have seen this video, short film, many times, I think. I think I can say many times. And so that wasn't new to me, but I was watching this purely for the 4K. And I like these effects here, the ripped clothing, the crazy skin, the teeth. Hair looks similar to mine if it was white or black or a bit longer. Yeah, overall this was great to watch because they had terrible quality version of it all these years, 13 years. I think it was 360p. I don't think it even was 480. But now they've upgraded it. It looks great. I can understand why some people would like the grain of the original, if that's even what, if I should be calling it original or what. But yeah, it does have a different feel at times, and I don't know. But I think this was a job well done, and there were a lot of details I didn't realize. Entire zombies I didn't see. Movements I didn't see. Expressions seemed fresh. So it did seem like seeing it almost for the first time, even though I knew everything that was going to happen, so not really, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I can't really even look at the comments because the comments aren't specific to this video anymore. Because, well, if I choose newest, then they are. But yeah, I still would have preferred if they did this as an entire new video instead, because I just don't like, you know, upgrading, changing the entire video that's been up for all these years. I think they should have uploaded it as a brand new video, brand new upload, and therefore everyone sees it in their subscription. I mean, YouTube doesn't work exactly, and I never really see anything since I'm subscribed to so many channels. But you know, if you might see it. You might see it. Like when they upload a new song, then they get more views than an old song. You know, it gives it more exposure at least. But this time it seemed there wasn't that much advertisement for this, I don't think. You know, I think it should have got a bit more hype around it, a bit more bit more tweets or something, you know, commercial maybe, but it seems they just did it for the YouTube, I guess. It's not part of any package. Or I know when Thriller 25 came out, they put the videos or the short films in as like part of the package. So they could have done something like that for Thriller 40, add the 4K versions to the album on a separate disc. But they did not. They just did it for YouTube, which, you know, at least we get to see it. Everyone gets to see it, but I think it should have been its own video. Because I don't think they have the old version up, the long version of the old version. But they do have, look, the shortened version also uploaded 13 years ago. This one actually probably was. So we can see the difference here. Yeah, you can still see the posters there. These ones on the left aren't so clear, however. Yeah, look, it doesn't look green. You know, it looks clearly green in the new version. This looks really bad in comparison. So grainy. I'm trying to find certain spots, but not doing very good. Yeah, you can still see them. It's just not very, you know, blurry lines around everybody. Soft looking. Yeah. Well, wait, let's look at the guy right at the end. Oh, we can't. Well, that's that. So yeah, I don't know, it's just weird seeing the green in the face, you know, because I've been seeing this version all this time, and now suddenly the green is like popping out. But I like how the red pops out though. You know, it's all kind of dull looking in this one. But the new one, color is really, I like the color. So, wow, what the heck? 37 minutes? I better end this video. Give me your thoughts below. Do you prefer the 4K version or this version? Did you notice anything that I didn't notice? That, you know, did you notice any differences? Let me know. Was there anything added or taken away for you? Or anything? I don't think they did add anything. I was hoping maybe they would. Maybe a different cut, or I don't know. But that kind of changes it a bit too much, I guess. So yeah, overall really good. You can tell the difference right here. You know, you can see it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Bye. I am kind of tired. Bye.